About Blake Snell, AJ Preller says that Blake Snell had a Cy Young caliber season and he hopes he wins it. Preller said there's high interest from the organization in having a pitcher like Blake in their rotation. They'll sit down with Blake and Scott Boras this offseason to discuss his future, which that's obviously what he's going to say. It's another one of those where it's like, what do you expect him to say? Yeah, we're not going to have conversations with Blake. He's not coming back. There's no way he's coming back. Good luck to him. No, of course he's going to say, well, we'll sit down with Blake. We'll sit down with Scott Boras. And it's the same thing with Josh Hader. AJ Preller says that Josh Hader is one of the best in the game at what he does and will garner consideration for Cooperstown one day. And he needs one of those, you need one of those kind of guys on your team. Preller said they will have conversations with Hader and his agent this offseason. So it's the same thing. Like, yeah, we're going to show interest. Of course, we'll show interest. But of course, that's what he's going to say to the media. He's not going to say, we're not going to show interest in Josh Hader. We're not going to show interest in Blake Snell. Because that would also hint that, yes, you were definitely lowering payroll. And yeah, you're just not going to say that. Now, when Preller said here, they will have conversations with Hader and his agent this offseason. Conversations, question mark. To me, it's like, you mean one conversation? Like, what are you asking for, Josh? And Josh is going to reply $100 million. And AJ is going to probably be like, yeah, can't do that. Sorry. Thanks for pitching for us in 2022. We're going to have to go the more efficient, cheaper, cost-efficient route here. That's what I imagine that being. Or maybe Preller checks in before Hader signs with the team. So what are they offering you? Oh, 100 mil? All right, I'm out. And then with Blake Snell, it's going to be more than what Carlos Rodon gets, I imagine. And Rodon got over $160 million from the Yankees in the offseason. And the Padres just aren't in that spot, probably, to go give Blake Snell, let's say he's asking for $180 million. I'm just throwing that number out there, but let's say he's asking for 180. Maybe he starts the asking price is like 200. I don't know. Coming off a Cy Young season, it's Scott Boras. This is his one shot at getting a ton of money in this big free agent contract, right? So of course he's going to try to get it, and I don't blame him. But whatever the number is, the Padres, I just don't see them being like, oh yeah, let's go. I want to give you that much money, Blake. Yeah, all in on that. When you've got so much money already tied up long term, you want to give $180 million, let's say, to Blake Snell long term when he's had one great season here, but the other seasons in San Diego have been inconsistent. They have. First half of the seasons, 2021, 2022, it's been rocky. It's been inconsistent. It's not like this guy's going to be guaranteed to give you 6-7 innings every outing. I know this year he gave the Padres a lot of 6-inning outings, but that was more of an outlier. Just like the Padres' postseason success last year, that's more of an outlier in AJ Preller's tenure. Blake Snell being consistently dominant this year, going 6 innings, more than that sometimes, that's more of an outlier on what Blake Snell has done in a Padres uniform overall in his tenure. So, yeah, these Blake Snell, Josh Hader conversations that are going to be happening here, I would imagine it's not going to be very many conversations. And the length of these conversations are not going to be very long because there are going to be other teams out there that have money to spend. And there's going to be one team out there that will give Josh Hader whatever he wants because they want to have that big name in their bullpen. And the Padres, I don't think that's very smart of them to do that. And Blake Snell, I'm going to miss his Don and Mud interviews. I'm going to miss him pitching like how he pitched this year, if that's how he pitches in the future. But the payroll situation, this is like a warning to the Padres. I think this should be how Blake Snell pitched this year. It's not going to happen again. Like, they've had plenty of times where they've given a contract to someone at their peak probably, and they know, or at least they should know, that person's not going to do that again the following year, or do that the next year, the next year after that, the next year after that. And they've done too many of those contracts. They've already taken too many of those risks. And just money-wise, I don't see it lining up with Blake Snell and Josh Hader. Let me know in the comments if you think that it will line up. You think the Padres will bring back Hader and or Snell? I just don't see it happening.